In the great words of Medgar Wiley Evers, you can kill a man, but you can't kill an idea. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brandon Christopher Rook, the 2011-2012 Student Government Association President.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Myrlie Evers, your Alcorn State University, 2011-2012. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this historic Founders Day Convocation in honor of the founding principles of Alcorn State University. In 1871, this institution began with the idea of educating African Americans.
We are honored that you all came out and joined us in a celebration of 140 years of greatness. Thank you.
To the President and Christopher Brown, to the other members of the Bears, and to the Founders Day Committee, to this great alumni, students, faculty, staff, and visitors. It is with great pleasure and honor that I introduce a very special person close to my heart and the heart of Alcorn State University. Mrs. Myrlie Evers Williams, the wife of the late civil rights leader, Medgar Wiley Evers, has always had Alcorn State University close to her heart. As I look back to those wonderful days when I was a freshman here at Alcorn, and Mrs. Evers was a sophomore, and her Medgar was the president of the student body. And not only that, he played football, just well-rounded person. As I look back to those wonderful days, filled with excitement and tender eyes of joy, as they quoted, there was a couple, under the special tree, especially grown just for Alcorn sweethearts. And someday, when you come back, I want to come down with you and I want to show you that tree. That they was always there. They were both very personal people. They were, even though after that we had something during that time, 1951, when I ended as a freshman. And of course there was something like craft week at that time. See, that's been a long time. I've been graduated a long time. But they were sure of themselves. They didn't have to get out of haze and all of this kind of thing. They always had smiles and they were just always together under this special tree with just a seat there just for them, seemed like. And of course there was other couples that I can remember. But I was always just, this is a special celebration. Okay. I thought you would get a good laugh at that, but that was some great times, some great things, and I just remember it so well. As I look back to those wonderful days, filled with excitement and tender eyes of joy, they floated under these special trees. They were just all around. Mrs. Evers Williams attended Alcorn College from 1949 to 1952. And if I can remember well, they got married in this very beautiful place that we are here today. And was it not during the Christmas holiday? Okay. I said, you know, I'm this
trustees, friends, everyone here, including the little excitement that we had along, and those who have to be on. Let me say to you that this is one of the more exciting days of my life. To come back to Alcorn, and I always emphasize that, because there are too many people who call it Alcorn. And I say to them, you must not be speaking of the same one that I know. It is called. To those who have had any affiliation whatsoever with this institution of higher learning. I wondered what would I say to you this afternoon, since I have no text. So I don't know if I will stand before you for 5 minutes or 50. Don't worry. But I am filled with thanks for being here today. For thanks for being able to participate in the dedication of the Medgar Evers Village, for which I am so thankful. Thank you, trustees and everyone else who played such a major role in having this take place. I have my brother and niece here with me, and I thought it first for moral support. But as I look out across this audience, I realize that you are my moral support, each and every one of you. And I think about the day, the time in which we live now. Just today, not looking up. Of all the challenges that we have in these United States of America. For those who do not know the history of this country, who are unaware of the history of the South, and those who may not be aware that Alcorn University even exists, we are in one of the most challenging times of all for America. Because there have been too many people who have fought, who have struggled, who have given to move this entire society forward. And those who were at the forefront for a while found themselves full of battle fatigue. And we said we have given our all. We have placed our bodies in front of trucks. We have had our bodies washed down with fire hoses. We have been chased by dogs. We have had bullets fired at us. Anything you can think of one human being against another, we have suffered in this country. And those who were on the forefront of that struggle during what we call the modern civil rights days felt we have made gains. We are tired. But we set out to do certain things. We were able to do it basically to make this America a better place for everyone to live, survive and thrive, and hopefully rid ourselves of hatred, prejudice, and racism. So we took that and said we've been through that. No need to revisit it. And then today, those of us who decided the job had been done are asking, where are our alumni? Do they understand that history? Are they prepared to stand up and pay some of the same prices that we did? Somewhere we missed making that link between my generation and the generations today. But as I look at young people today, those here, those who were over at the dedication this morning, in your outreach programs. It's evident even in the sparkle of your eyes that say you are determined long before Jesse Jackson said, I am somebody. You know that you are. And you know that you have a responsibility. Even though you may not be able or ready to grab it at this particular point, I believe that the students at Alcorn University are ready, willing, and able to face not only today, but the future. And that is what teaching and nurturing is all about. Reach over, reach down, and bring someone up with you. I go back to a time that was not too positive in our minds. On this campus, when one young man would go around and tell students as well as faculty without much success, register, vote, don't play so much, be serious about it. And they would say to him, move out of the way. You're cutting down on the fun that we are having. We are afraid to step out and voice our opinions, and we kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until we left this campus. But he would be so proud of each and every one here with the potential that you have, with your vision of the future. And he would know that those words that you spoke and that were rejected in many cases were the right words to leave behind on this campus. Where are we today? We are looking at financial difficulties. We are looking at racism that still exists. This time, racism does not wear like robes and hoods. More than likely, you find racism in books, colors, bruises. Here, there, and everywhere. And I'm not here today to take a negative picture of America, but I am saying it